Okay, what was the riddle? Go find the moose crossing. Where's the moose crossing?
They're over here.
I'm hung up on the moose crossing.
You're listening to the riddle. I'm looking at the picture.
It's like...
There it is! Found it! I knew it! Over here.
No!
Right here.
There it is! Keep your daydream!
Something he wants to share with us about last week's video.
Well, I have to apologize. On the thumbnail of the video, Miriam put elk, mountain goat, bison, oh my. We didn't see any mountain goats. They were mountain sheep. And that's my mistake because I called them goats right away when I saw them because they had the shorter horns. And when I saw them in the video, it's like, okay, those are sheep. So that's my mistake. I'm sorry about that. We didn't see any mountain goats, but, well, as you see, we saw lots of mountain sheep.
They were just females and young.
Yeah. There was no bighorn sheep, but, well, in a few years, some of them might have been, or might be.
Okay.
Sorry.
No worries. Mistakes happen.
Yeah.
I now know from looking up in Google, the mountain goats are white and fluffy and have the horns that stick up.
Then they have a totally different body style.
Yeah. So now on to this week's video, Watson Lake. We found the KYD sign.
Yes, we did. It wasn't that difficult. There was a few. No, they put out a rhyme, I guess you could say, to try and find it.
A riddle.
A riddle, yes. I didn't go that way. I just looked for landmarks behind the sign and to see what was where in the video, and I just went to that location, found it real easy. So it's not that difficult.
Okay.
Sorry, Mark and Trish. You tried to confuse us, but no.
I was super excited to find it.
Yeah, it pretty cool sign.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So enjoy the rest of this video.
On first impression, I thought it was way bigger. Where are you, Brent? Marco! Well, what was the riddle, Brent?
I don't know. I heard it once and ignored it.
Oh, it goes way up the hill, too.
Yeah, all around there.
Something about...
No, don't even try to remember. You can't remember.
I'm going to pull up my phone and look at it.
Okay, do that.
We had to go back to the video of KYD to find their sign, so we're going to listen to the riddle.
Kind of like something where the KYD community can come around here and they can take a picture of it and post it on Instagram so we can follow you.
So as you know, in 1942,
We're trying to, Mark and Trish.
up here building the Alaskan Highway, and there was one private that was
We
here
gotta watch the whole video again.
recuperating, but he started getting homesick. So it was typical for the Army of Engineers to post signs, you know, this way to go do that, this way to go do that. So he decided to post a sign of his hometown. In 1992, he came up here with his wife to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Alaskan Highway and for celebration.
Slightly incognito. It's low enough where you can take a picture with it, and we would love to see a picture posted on Instagram. And after we put this up, we're going to post a little riddle so that you can find it, because it's a big forest and you're going to need a little bit of help.
Just walk through the gates and go straight.
Courtney?
You can go straight.
Awesome, huh? We didn't have room. We couldn't
There's a big
We got
truck.
little guy up here.
The back of the truck.
Russell's right in there like that. This
Hold
is a
it.
little hint to where you can find it.
Okay, we're following Brent. Let it roll. Wrigley, don't drag me. Route 66.
Look for the moose crossing and you're almost done.
No, so it's either the front of that truck or the back of that
Moose
truck.
crossing. Where's the moose crossing? I'm still following Brent apparently.
It's on the far side of that truck.
Well, you said look for the moose cross. There's the moose horns. The far side of the truck?
Way over there. Right down over here.
Did you see a moose crossing yet?
To your left.
Okay, what was the riddle? Go find the moose crossing. Where's the moose crossing?
They're over here.
I'm hung up on the moose crossing.
You're listening to the riddle. I'm looking at the picture.
It's like
There it is! Found it! I knew it! Over here.
No.
Right here.
There it is! Keep your daydream! We
We could put ours,
found
I can
it!
stick ours right above it. Perfect.
All right, Mark and Trish, we found it! And
Challenge accepted, and there we go.
And we're bringing a ladder tomorrow.
Yes, I'm bringing my ladder.
There's ones from Germany up there.
I was lost in Germany, and there's a lot of Dutch ones, Spanish ones. These guys here, they even had one engraved. Karchner Caverns, Arizona. That's fantastic. That's what this place is all about.
Yeah. There's Whistler. Hi, Riggs. Springville, California.
Big one to bring from Berlin.
Yeah. Valley Center, US, California, USA. I'm curious as to why people are leaving their license plates. Yeah, I feel like it kind of needs them, unless they're getting a new license plate in Alaska. Mile Zero Key West. Newfoundland, Labrador. I think they might have come through this way, Brent.
What?
We'll go through the gate and go straight.
No, there's gates all on the other side.
Oh, okay. No, I'm just thinking this is a gift shop. Or sort of.
Is there any hours on it?
No, it said get something about gift shop. It might have just been an advertisement. Dewdrop Inn Sign and Gift Shop. That's what made me think that maybe this was the, I don't know what the
I
front.
know it all started with some, well, distance signs.
Oh, there's a whole other section we haven't even.
No, well, that's where we started, was the other side of this section here.
Really?
That's where we started walking around. See, this is basically the halfway point. This is the centerpiece of the entire signpost village, I guess you could call it, forest.
I never did find the Moose Crossing.
I wasn't even looking.
Well, no, here's the sign here. So Caleb was right. Go through the gate
And go straight.
and go straight.
Go through the gate and go straight. They're just over there. Actually, they're over that way. So there's gates on the other side. You go down and you walk in front straight down.
Well, there's another gate over on the other side.
I know, there's like 3 gates along that front
Oh
side.
my goodness.
Well, with roughly 81,000 signs. Oh, here we go.
Oh, there you go. And I'm thinking this is the one that he was talking about because...
Yes. At the end of 2004, the signs numbered almost 55,000.
So New Zealand, where's those ones?
Well, those would probably be in the center. We are in Watson Lake of the Yukon Territory, and we were actually hoping, we didn't tell anyone, we were hoping the borders would open up for Alaska. They have not. So this will be the end of this leg of the journey. But one thing that is a little bit more important, and it makes Miriam very happy, she gets another sticker.
Get my sticker on the map. Finally. You washed all this, right?
Yes, I washed it all about an hour and a half ago,
Actually,
honey.
it didn't get any road dirt because...
Isn't that pretty?
My only sticker for 2021. Last year we got 2.
Yeah, and then we were hoping on doing Oregon,
1, 2,
California.
3, 4. Well, originally we were going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and
Yeah.
then we went 1, 2, 3.
And we were going to do Idaho on the way back up from Nevada, but well, the border did not pan out. So that's the way things go. 2021 is almost a bust, but we got our Yukon sticker, and the wife's happy. We're good with that. Now we're going to go hang our sticker, or our sign, in the signpost forest in Watson Lake.
Ready to go?
Alrighty. Well, we've found a place. I would like it a little bit lower, a little closer to
Okay.
Mark and Trish and their gang. Yeah, well, it's just above the KYD sign here. They got a pretty skookum unit here. They've got the removal or screws that you're not going to be able to take out. Miriam's suggestion, we put it up here on an angle. I was thinking we could fit it here, but it's a little too wide. So we're just going to put it just above that, on a bit of an angle, similar angle to Mark and Trish's KYD sign. So all I got to do is put the screws in now, and we're good to go. Okay, we are securely mounted.
So way up there.
Way up above. A little bit, but
There we go. I just
12, 16 inches above Mark and Trish.
So we know where it is. Here we are, Watson Lake. And we did laundry today. We did hung our sign. And
Trailer washed.
washed the trailer, rinsed off the truck. It's gonna need a lot more work, but it's kind of overcast and threatening rain, and it's cold, so I don't feel like washing the truck in the cold.
No, not advisable.
We're just gonna pop into their little store here and see what there is to see. They're not super strict here about masks. About this trip, so we went hard every day, driving anywhere from 3 to
Almost 5.5 was the longest day.
I thought it was closer to 6. Anyways, and we did a little bit of stopping and picture taking, but not as much as I would like to have. So on the way back, we're gonna go much slower pace, and we are going to stop here and there, stop at all the sites, because all the views and stuff seem to be on the southbound side. We had to cross over. It wasn't always safe to do so. We're gonna go into the store. Probably gonna turn the camera off. They might not appreciate someone filming in their store. And we'll see what goes on here. Anything else you wanted to add?
Not off the top of my head.
Okay.
Aside from the frost that we had last night, and we got below 0
Yeah.
momentarily, and I'm glad we're leaving.
So we did 2 nights here in Watson Lake. It's called Tags?
Tags, yes.
Yeah, it's called Tags.
Fuel stop.
It's a fuel stop, and they got some camping sites and whatnot in behind here. So another point we wanted to make was we left home on Saturday, and we didn't leave really early in the morning, did we?
I think we're on the road by 9.
Were we? Okay. The first night we stayed just outside of 100 Mile, which was Alaska Hwy. And then we stayed just outside of Prince George at Randy and Sandy's. And then we went up to just outside of Dawson Creek, where we stayed at Kevin and Sherry's. And then we went up to Fort Nelson. And the next night we went up to Liard Hot Springs, where we stayed in not the provincial campsite because we weren't sure about that. And then we could do without the bugs. And then we came here. And we were here for 2 nights. So we left Saturday. We drove. We had how many stops? I lost track.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is our 6th stop.
Our 6th stop. And we did that in
6 days. 6 stops, 6 days.
And then we're going to be going much slower on the way down. We thought we were going to stay just 2 nights in Fort Nelson, but you were thinking maybe to stay a 3rd night.
2, possibly 3.
Okay.
Depending on who I meet up with.
Okay.
Got a couple friends that live in Fort Nelson, and they're going to meet up with me. And we'll see how it goes.
All right, I'm going to take the stuff inside, and I think something's biting me.
Yeah, the bugs here are mostly no-see-ums. I haven't seen any mosquitoes, but yeah.
It's too cold for mosquitoes. They died.
Yeah.
So Brant, let's talk about this power cord situation. It seems to be running under the trailer.
Well, apparently when we checked in yesterday, the people that were working here didn't fill me in on what the good pedestals were, the bad pedestals. I went and, well, last night our breaker kept popping every roughly 45 minutes, whether we had any drain on it or no drain, or a full drain, which is a 30 amp. I went and talked to the guy this morning. He said, oh yeah, well that pedestal, both sides are bad. Thus taking this and running it under to the next pedestal over here. And apparently 13 and 14 in this campsite are notoriously bad. So we're hooked into 15 and 16 right now, and hopefully that'll take care of any issues that we did have. It's popped once. That might have been our fault though. It hasn't popped in about 3 hours, so I think we're good. Here we are in Watson Lake. We're just heading home, or heading back south since the borders are still closed. And we stopped for gas here. They used to be affiliated with Petrocan, so thus the red all over the place. It's an independent station run by a man named Ray. He took it over about a year ago, and they're affiliated with a nicer motel, and that's the name of it, a nicer motel. It's right on the main strip in Watson Lake. When you're coming from the south, it'll be on your left hand side. If you're coming from the north, it'll be on your right. And yeah, they sell propane here by weight. He's got a few pumps here. He's got the diesel and the gas, the small convenience store as well. And I'm not sure if the wash bays are working, but they look fully operational. Anyways, if you need to stop in Watson Lake, get some gas, propane, maybe a few snacks or drinks, that's the place to go. It's a good independent station.
So that was really fun.
Yeah. It was a good little adventure in the signpost forest to find the KYD sign. And if you ever get a chance to go through Watson Lake on your way to Alaska or from Alaska, it's a must-see.
Yeah, gotta stop there. At first I thought, oh, this is very big, and then once I got into it, I was like, wow, this is actually quite huge, and there's so much to see. It's really hard to see it all in one day, so you need to go through there a few times before you get the whole gist of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good thing we were there for a couple days.
Yes, we were there for 2 days.
catch up with us next week when we travel back down the Alaska Highway and back to Liard River Hot Springs.
Yeah. And that's definitely one of the highlights of this trip. And I would absolutely recommend that.
Yep, that's a must stop too.
Yes.
So we'll see you next week.
Give us a thumbs up if you like what you see.
Don't forget to subscribe.
And ring that bell for notifications.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye for now.
Hang on.
Not the washer.
I can't see it in. Oh, there. No. Am I even pointing the right direction?
Move your
Okay, can you go stand over there so I can have something to.
the reference point.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I'll point at Mark and Trish's.
Okay. And then we need to go higher. There it is.
And there's ours way up there.
Way out there. We brought a ladder. Okay, we're recording.
Wrigley. Mom needs her chair. Out you go. Come on. Out. Can't see Wrigley in my chair because we haven't got a new lens yet, and we only have the zoom lens. We don't have the wide lens.
The wide angle.
Yeah. Okay, let me zoom in. So that was fun.
Yeah.
Finding the KYD sign up in the
It
signpost
was a
forest.
good little scavenger hunt sort of thing.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was fun.
Um,
That signpost forest is massive.
Yeah.
If you get a chance to go through Watson Lake, it is a must-see.
If you're on your way to Alaska, you gotta stop there.
Absolutely.
So catch up with us next week when we go head back down the Alaska Highway, back down to Liard River Hot Springs.
And we are in the park, the provincial park that has the hot springs in it.
So check that out, and we'll see you next week. Remember to subscribe,
Give us a thumbs up if you like what you see.
and
Ring
don't.
that bell for notifications.
And we're gonna do this all over again
Because
because
somebody screwed it up.
no, we didn't have the lights on.
I gotta turn this light on.
From the top. Wrigley, Mom needs to sit down.
Okay,
down you get.
down you get, Rico.
Come on, down you get.
Oh, Mom.